if you're not sure why you're here. It's because you're on the internet and you were just doing this. And when we say some things you don't like, you can do this again and you don't have to listen to them. But maybe you'll like them. We can talk about most whatever you want to talk about, unless I don't want to talk about it. So, hope everybody had a good evening. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Once you're here, leave a comment. Let us know that you're here. Is the notifications working? Are you subscribed to this YouTube channel? Weird, I am 40 seconds in and I see nobody here. Here we go. Kiri, what's up? Brandon, how are you? Byron, what's going on? Thank you. I was just going to leave the water out. She's had plenty of water, obviously. Chewy, what's up? Dakota, what's going on? I see you got the same snake that, yeah, it knocked its water over, so I just took it out of there. Glenn, what's up? About to start the most complex work of your life. Vince, Scott, what's going on? Hamster, how are we?
Did you see these?
Brandon, yeah, I did see those. They're neat. Speaking of black flags, we're going to Velcro back these. Can you make them thinner?
I might be able to find a different profile.
Just so it's less material, because it doesn't need to be. They don't need to be this thick.
I mean, I could probably find a different profile, but that one's pretty thin on its own.
Okay. I mean, I like them. Are there 50 stars there?
I think so.
Yeah. We should probably go ahead and remove a few of those stars. We don't want those states. Sitting out in Oklahoma, just got back from machine. Oh, that's cool, Scott. What kind of machine guns did you shoot? You have snakes with red eyes. I do have some snakes with red eyes. Yeah, typically your albinos will all have red eyes. This one right here, as a matter of fact, has red eyes. Let's see if I can get him out without him biting me again tonight. Here we go. Are you bitey? It's usually just when you grab them. This snake has red eyes. Been following you guys. Farewell, I'm work the oil field and gas business. Pipe fitter, always wondering if you guys could make me a bag to fit all my tools. How big would that bag be? I assume you use some really large tools. I don't know that though, but we make a large tool bag. Might not be big enough though. Cool color combo, red eyes. Yeah, so that's a white albino pied reticulated python. Pied typically means you'll have all the pattern and then you'll have just no pattern at all. Like that other snake, its head is completely white. That is also a pied reticulated python. I think we saw them first like on ball python. At least the first ones I ever saw were ball pythons. And they used to be thousands of dollars. Now the market is completely different for them. Modular dump, got a modular dump pouch. Is that ours or somebody else's dump pouch? Oh, you're talking about a modular spent mag. Didn't have enough room, carry on for your chest rig. What did Scott say? Sitting in Oklahoma. MP5, Uzi, AR, AK, 240. Oh, the 249 is fucking, they're all cool, but the 249, man. That's cool. Who's in Oklahoma that was having a machine gun shoot? When handling, do they ever try to bite on the... Oh yeah, they'll bite whatever they can bite. That albino, I held it several times yesterday, and then last night when I was picking it up on video, it bit me. I was suggesting it to the oil field guys. Get a modular dump pouch. I don't think it's big enough, man. I think their tools are big. But I don't know. I don't know. What med kit would you recommend to add to my micro rig? On a micro rig, I don't know where you're going to add a pouch. You're going to add it to your belt line, or you're going to run your medical stuff in your utility pouch. If you have a stacked mag, it comes with a compact tear-off, and if you have a micro rig that has any PALs, then I would run the biggest med pouch you can, being our tear-off med pouch, and if you don't have room for the tear-off, run the compact. Yeah, the flags are fucking badass. We're gonna Velcro back them. I've got a bunch of pouches that we're working right now. Ever ate snake? Yeah, I've had snake. I've eaten several snakes. I know everybody's like rattlesnake, but snake is snake. Yes, I have eaten snake. I have no emotional attachment in the end of the world or the apocalypse ever comes where we're not going to maintain all these snakes. We're going to eat many of them probably. I'll be the guy selling the small squirrels with the hairless tails. Mopar, what's up? I like the dump pouch. I use it for miscellaneous electrical crap. The roll-up dump pouch, Glenn. Have you tried our bigger one? It has more shape and structure to it. You might like both of them. We need to do a tool belt setup with suspenders. There's some cool shit out there though for like tool belts. Chris, what's up, buddy? Jonathan, how are we tonight? Anybody do anything cool this weekend? Power, Courage, and Wisdom. That's a good YouTube name. What's up? Jeff Tabor. Caswell, how are you? Dump pouch has worked great as a screw pouch off my 175 duty belt. Yep. Changed the alternator on the 150. Yeah, I've got something going on my voltage regulator, I think, on my mower. And then I had something weird. I've got something going on with my four-wheeler, too. It's the TPS report. Clever, what's up, dude? Work this weekend, gotta make hay while the sun, for sure. What do you do? Mopars of Modesto. What pays the bills? $249 favorite belt fed. Didn't get a video shooting. Isn't that always the shit too? We went to a show this weekend and I filmed everything with the camera, and we walked out. I'm like, fuck, I never took any video with the phone. Democrats rule. Diesel, do they? Tell us about it. Come on, you can't be a fucking Democrat. You have diesel. You got diesel in your name. Democrats hate fucking diesels. Started digging off new septic tank. Right on. How much how many field lines you got to put in? How much? Pissed I stayed in 2 different haunted hotels on a ship and it was dead as fuck. Man, I stayed on the Queen Mary in a room that was supposed to be haunted, and I don't know if I got haunted, but I did not sleep for shit in that suite room. Utility service, wait. Oh, right on, man. 300 feet. That's yeah, we put in 275 here. But you're not digging that by hand, right? You got a Mini X or a trencher or something. TPS issues can be catastrophic. You gotta have 2 cover sheets on your TPS report. Some Democrats probably like diesels. The lesbian Democrats with the diesel. What are those little lesbian cars that all the lesbos have? Most of them look like they play softball. Subaru. Roy Bow. Was I scared in the Queen Mary? I don't think I was scared. I don't think so. I asked for the haunted room. Don't give me a PTSD about TPS reports. I'm going to poison the guacamole. You see my swing line stapler? Yeah, we're going to need you to come in Tuesday. Followed your lead, got 10 35-gallon water barrels, unused, food grade. Do you add? I do not personally, because if you're putting water out of the sink or the hose, if it's city water, it's already coming chlorinated. If you are going to, I can't think of a situation. I mean, if you're pulling water out of the sky, maybe you want to, or off the roof line or something, maybe put some chlorine with it. But when the water's pressurized and you're running city water of any kind, it's already going to be chlorinated. Just got back from the Queen Mary, and it was very unhaunted. You got to go to the pool. The Queen Mary is haunted at the pool, which is usually not open. How were you at the Queen Mary? I thought they've got it all closed. I thought Disney bought the Queen Mary, and they needed to dry dock it because it's in such disrepair, last I saw. I do not have the roll-up. It is the more rigid dump. Got it, man. You might like the roll-up. I got one here. You can put it on tomorrow. Try it. Mess around with it. I drive a Subaru Forester. I tell everyone that I'm a lesbian trapped in a man. See? I just need to keep chlorinated water out of the sun. Just need to keep chlorinated water out of the sun. Long Beach, California water. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Man, when I was there, the Spruce Goose was still there. We had done a gun show in Long Beach. The only gun show we ever did in Long Beach, and we stayed on the Queen Mary as a hotel. Stayed in it last week, wide open, went through the whole ship. That's cool. Went through the whole ship on a tour, or you just opened the doors on your own and went through the whole ship? Curie has a roll-up dump pouch. Right on. Right on. I think we can make it smaller and thinner and low profiler for like a foraging pouch. Owned a Subaru, great little Japanese car. They don't have lesbians in Japan. How have the lesbians adopted the Subaru? Or maybe they do have. Do they have anime Hello Kitty lesbians? Is that a thing? I saw the Spruce Goose in Oregon. Yeah. Chicken Farmer, what's up, man? How are you? What do you think about the open carry in Florida? I think that you're a grown-ass whole human being. You should do whatever the fuck you want to do. Florida, Tennessee, we got open carry too. I don't prefer open carry. I don't want any of my people open carrying. I would prefer them to conceal carry. But fuck, I mean, I'm not going to give an old man shit about open carrying. I'm glad he's got a fucking gun. It's the female version of the bro lifted 4x4. There are some cool crossover, like overland setup crossovers. Doing the best I can with what the Father's given. Right on, man. Are you good, Chicken Farmer? Everything happy and pleasant in your world right now? Don't advertise that you're carrying. Yeah, I mean, and all you carry 3 guns, all you, right? All of you? Everybody on here having this you've got 3, right? On you at all times? Just had a baby. Excited for some of my SOE stuff to come in so I can keep all this baby stuff over. Jordan, do you have one of our diaper bags? What product are you waiting on, Jordan? Haven't seen any open. We see them at Walmart. They usually got like a gold chain, a wife beater shirt on, a super inappropriate holster for the gun they're carrying. More power to them, man. I'm never worried about getting in a conflict with those dudes. Those dudes aren't going to follow my wife out to the car and start some shit. It's never the fucking white trash dude that's going to start shit with my wife. I don't worry about those guys. More power to them. Mess pouches, toiletry bag, composition book cover. Right on, dude. All on one order. A mess foraging bag pocket would be awesome. Yeah, church shooting, Michigan. Is it really a duck hunting guy? Or is that the first spin and we're going to find out that it's a tranny that did it? He did quite the job. He had 2 American flags in the back of the truck, apparently. Ran through the brick wall. I'm hearing upwards of 12 shot, to include a little girl was shot. The entire church has burnt to the ground. I'm always curious when they say IEDs, though, and they don't show them to you. What does that really mean? Is that fireworks? Or is that like an actual, IED? Please elaborate the 3 guns. I'm genuinely, well, 3 guns. 1, 2, 1 on the hip, or 1 on the leg, ankle, and 1 in a fanny pack, 1 in your bag, 3 guns. I stayed in the Reed house and the Stanley and the Conjuring house. No luck. There's supposed to be a haunted hotel in Chattanooga. I think it's in Chattanooga also. Maybe you're just too protected, man. Maybe you're just too protected. There's an asylum. I don't remember where it is. It's been converted to a hotel recently in the last couple of years too. Saw a post of a scout sniper shooting something up. Don't know what to believe though. Huh. The scout sniper, this dude was supposed to have been a military sniper. Been busy with the new business, consulting on a bunch of projects. Awesome, dude. Good. Make that money. I carry everything, including church. Here, Riverside County, we can't be sheep. Yeah, church is a dangerous place to be, and it should not be. But unfortunately, there are people that want to bring you harm. Even when I was back in San Diego 25 years ago, the churches that we frequented or attended had quite the security detail. It's the Reed House in Chattanooga. Oh, got it. Okay. Was the hotel nice? I mean, aside from lacking the ghosts we were hoping for, I mean, did you have a good time? It's a female that's supposed to haunt, right? It's a female that's supposed to haunt that place. Reached out to some friends in the area to see about some more information. Gonna get cleaned up. Yeah, get all that cordite and shit off of you, Scott. You flew? I'm surprised you didn't flag through the sniffers. Wait till you go to tactical explosive. Wait till you go to T's, and then fucking try to come back on the plane. I think I heard something crazy about Newsom making lights and red dots illegal on pistols. Yeah, I wonder what optics are on his security detail. I like that Newsom's like, ICE has to uncover their faces, and Trump's like, yeah, fuck California. Fuck you guys. We no longer mind because you no longer matter. I've taken 2 high explosive classes. Fuck flying. That's what I'm talking about, man. The whole bottom floor is antique. The rest of the hotel was renovated new except for one room where the woman was killed, and that's the one. They only rent it out in October. Was it a good time? I mean, was there like a good steakhouse in there, or did they have like a good bar or anything? I like to stay at the Irwin Hotel. Maybe it's the Irwin. There's a restaurant called White Bird. It's a boutique hotel right by the footbridge in Chattanooga. And there's a bar on the roof. It's a nice hotel. There's only, hey, what's the hotel we stay at? The Irwin?
Yes.
Irwin? I think it's the Irwin. Flew down last week, flying back Wednesday. I bet I get randomly. Fuck yeah, you are. You're on every list right now. Your roll-up dump pouch with a mesh bottom would be perfect for mushroom foraging. Yeah, maybe do it out of like a canvas or something. Do like waxed canvas. Cordura. I was able to work the blacksmith shop at our local historic museum today, Saturday. Had a blast teaching kids. That's cool, dude. Dakota comes out here to the first few SRFs and blacksmith. And that was pretty neat watching him just take a piece of metal and it, you know, within a few hours he had turned it into other things. And he'd make tools to build other tools and stuff. It was neat to see him because when I met Dakota, I don't think he'd ever blacksmith. And all of a sudden he's like, I'm learning to blacksmith. And he just started making shit. I got a piece hanging in my kitchen he made me. Fly back to California tomorrow. Be back in a couple months. You don't live in California, do you? when you leave California, you're like, oh my God, the air's better. My money goes further. I feel like I'm not a slave anymore. And you don't even realize how fucked up California is until you've been gone from California for a few years, and then you go back to California for a week or two. Then you'll really appreciate not being there. While I understand that open carry less the bad actors know I'm armed, I don't put myself in situations when I'm open carrying that would... Absolutely, dude. Yeah, absolutely. And if you're open carrying, why don't you guys just carry a fucking rifle? I mean, you see it on the beach in Israel. You see it in other countries. Just females out there in bikinis with a fucking AR-15 or some, you know, rifle. If we're open carrying, nobody wants to fuck with that dude. I use my roll-up dump pouch for foraging and one for picking up litter. I've seen you do it. I have seen you do it. I got back from California. I know you said California this weekend. Had to attend a seminar. The trash is crazy. Roads have continued to... Dude, it is like it is not part of the United States. I left San Diego 26 years ago. Same, Santee Todd. That's what, we're probably 26 years ago too. Go stay in Hampton Inn in Fairbanks, Alaska. Triple homicide in the hotel. Suspect killed himself. None of the staff heard anything. Is it haunted or did this happen today, Snow Snake? I heard Trump is going to try and get house tax a one-time deal. Something like that. Didn't Florida just end property tax or is in the process of it? Yeah, people leave California and they're like, man, I really wish this place I just moved to, because I hate California, I wish this place was more like California. It's a really badass hotel. They housed wounded troops there. Oh yeah, there's a few of those in, there's several of those in Franklin, Tennessee. The Lots house and there's a few right there. Never going back once I leave. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's unfortunate too. But the food here in California is so good. What's the best there? What are we talking about, Brandon? Like I always say Mexican food, right? But I have a taco truck here in town now, and the proprietors are from Tijuana, and their food is really good, man. I can actually get a carne asada burrito, a proper carne asada burrito with guacamole, sour cream, and cheese, just like Roberto's had, man, without being in California. Oh, your friend worked there in 2020. Yes, it is haunted. Right on. Good info, Snow Snake. I left California after MC. Oh, you're talking about the Marine Corps. I'm thinking like MCT oil or something. Legit taco truck. Tennessee is impressive. Yeah, it's very impressive. We have a couple okay Mexican places, but this taco truck, dude, their taco trailer is like the size of this table I'm sitting at. 4'8". They've outgrown it. Rosarito Ensenada. Yeah, it was back in the day. That was a long time ago, though. $14 got you 3 half lobster tails. All you can eat rice, beans, and tortillas. Rudy's on Camp Pendleton is the best. What was the one out on the pier? Was that Ruby's on the pier?
Rubies.
It burnt down. The whole fucking pier burnt down. Fucking crackheads. Was California awesome? Was California awesome back in the 80s, 90s, or has it always been? No, it was not like it is now. Yeah, Baja 1000, Baja 500, Rosarito de Ensenada, Ruby's Burgers. Yep, it's gone, bro. Fucking burnt into the ocean. It was. They used to have the best milkshakes, man. You'd sit all the way in the back looking over the ocean in that big booth. Yeah, the politicians ruined it. Ice. being in Chicago is bad news. How else am I going to buy my pirated DVDs and knockoff Gucci bags? The black folks are mad about it. Like, they're not the ones selling all the shit. It's the fucking, it's all the newly immigrated, newly imported that's doing all that shit. Hodad's in Ocean Beach. Chicken Farmer, you have a great night too, man. I'm going to go to sleep here pretty quick, actually, myself. Where else am I supposed to get a Milwaukee drill for $40? At the 100 Mile Yard Sale here in Camden. I question whether they're even real Milwaukee drills. Porto Nuevo. Yep, Porto Nuevo lobster. That's right. Dirk McGurk, what's up, dude? How are you? We have a new shirt tomorrow. It says, my backup plan, get back up. Get back up. That's my backup plan. Looking to see if I know I have a picture of it. I just don't know. I've apparently not spoken to Jason in the last few hours. There's like 100 more PMs here. Anyways, you'll see it. Nestie's Burgers in Fallbrook. Was that the one right at the interstate exit right there? Did you ever get chased around Santee and Lakeside by the MASH? Yeah, by Astria, we certainly did. They would blow guys over. We used to ride at the walls in Tirasana, the big cliff jumps and the big U-jump at the end of Tirasana Boulevard. Convoy. It was the end of Convoy. Convoy? I think it was Convoy. Claremont Mesa Boulevard. Yeah, we did. I saw guys get blown over by that helicopter. We used to run from them all the time. We'd ride down from my house. We'd go to the oak tree down there in the valley. Jihadist shot and killed him during prayer. Stay clever. Who are we talking about, bud? I don't see any other prior comments about that. All those Milwaukee tools are being stolen off of train. Yeah, I'll bet they are. I grew up by the Lake Road. Out by Sycamore Canyon, yep. Seen you in the north end of the woods the last Saturday. You saw me in the north end of the woods. No, you didn't see me. It wasn't me. Where was I last Saturday? We weren't even in town last Saturday.
What's the north end of the woods?
I don't know. Little League baseball coach in Texas. Got it. I think I actually heard that. Walmart in Paris. You might have seen me at Walmart in Paris. Lee's in Plain City had the best burgers in the county and the coldest beer.
We were at Walmart.
Yeah, we were over there also at Harbor Freight. I think I've got some adhesive Velcro in there. It'll be in a white box and a roll on the shelves over my hot cutter where I cut belts. Alright guys, I'm going to start cutting these lights off. What am I using for fencing? So, 6-inch wooden treated poles in my corners and my H braces. And then 4-inch poles, and then in the back I've got a 4-inch pole, 2 T-poles, 4-inch pole, 2 T. They might be 6. We might have done all 6-inch poles, 2 T-poles, T-posts, and then we run in woven wire instead of welded wire, which will tend to break here and there. We run woven wire, and I've got 2x4 wire ham bone. Go suck a cock somewhere else. I've got woven wire that's 2 by 4 in the front, so rabbits can't even pass through that. In the back, I got 4 by 4 up front. I got 2 by 4 in the back. It's very costly to run 2 by 4 unless you have, like I have goats that would get their heads stuck in 4 by 4. So be cognizant of that. If you're running goats, put your wire on the inside of the pole because they'll press against it and they'll press it off. You can definitely do fencing less costly than that, but that holds all my dogs in. We use dogs. We use fencing to keep dogs in, and we use dogs to keep predators out. I have more money in fencing on the property almost than the entire property cost with the building when I bought it. But you can set up movable fencing and kind of, figure it out. Joel Salatin will tell you never put permanent fencing in, use temporary fencing, and if you haven't moved the temporary fencing in 5 years, then you put in permanent fencing. But I mean, I want the entirety of the perimeter fenced, which is what we now have. I also have some chain link. If you're going to put chain link in, I put black chain link up front where you see it all. And then I put just like galvanized chain link in the back. I hate it. I can't see through it. When the light's down and the lights are on, I cannot see through that galvanized chain link. I intend to take all of the chain link fence in the back down eventually and put up 4-panel fencing like the horse fencing up front. You just bought property around here, didn't you, Patrick? That's you that was saying that? Come over here and see what we did. I'll show you all the shit not to do. Saving up material to build a pipe. Oh, pipe rail will be badass. If you can, especially if you're someplace where they're doing drilling and you can get the pieces to do a pipe rail fence. There's some, you can also get, they'll have extra pieces and surplus from doing freeway and road jobs. You can get that guardrail shit and you can put that in too. And if you're gonna do fencing, man, if it costs more to do it up front, but it's way better and it probably costs less in the long run. Have somebody come in with a fucking pile driver on a skid steer, or they have like this movable drivable machine and just drive those fucking posts into the ground. You can also get power pole takeouts. They take those out and you can get a 30-foot power pole and cut that into 10-foot sections, or you just cut it into 6-foot sections and have 2 in the ground, 4 out of the ground. If you paint the chain link dark color, absolutely it is, you're right. I just don't like it. We were in a hurry to do it. I had a turnkey solution. It ended up being $46,000 when they put in the dual sally ports and the chain link to lock in the entirety of the property. And that was the fastest turnkey way to do it, was the chain link. And now that I've had it for years, every time I see it's just ugly, man. And I'm not going to stand there and paint all that fucking chain link. But you're right. Do you ever have any roof leaks or problems on the main? Every now and then we have. It's due for a roof for sure. I think at this point we'll probably do the membrane. They'll just come out and they fucking tape up all the screw head runs, and then they put this shit over and then they heat it all up. We're probably $35,000 to have the roof battened all up with the membrane, and that'll come. I think we get a 50-year warranty with that. That company won't even be in business in 50 years. Add razor wire. I have some razor wire. We can add it. Now, are we talking barbed wire or like triple wire, right? Concertina wire. And if you're going to do concertina wire, you want to run 3 hoops of that. 2 on the base, 1 out on top, 1 in the middle. Won't be long. I'll be coming to pick up my orders. Went right on, dude. Paint one side of the chain link. Easier ish to see out than in. Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, guys, I'm out. Everybody have a good night.